Mad Dog to base. Mad Dog to base. Mad Dog to base. I'm requesting a flyby. Anyone out there? Mad Dog here. Mad Dog.
Mad Dog. It's Ghost Rider.
Rum, take me to bed or lose me forever.
Show me the way home, honey.
Show me the way home.
Rum, take me to bed or lose me forever. Show me the way home, honey.
Welcome, everybody, to Top Gun Model School. I am your host, Bob Rum, and introducing first, from down under, channeling the dark side. He is known as the Dark Lord of the Model Kit, Darth Maul.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening.
G'day. Good evening, Australia. Good
evening. Good morning. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon in England, and good morning in America.
Yeah.
How about that? How you doing, Darth Muzzer?
Good, mate. Good, mate. Lovely day out. Beautiful here. It's like 30 degrees today.
Nice. Very nice.
Spent the day out in the lake. Had lunch and went to the markets.
Beautiful day.
That's slow 80s for you, John, by the way.
Yeah, that would be freezing here.
No. Yeah, I'm with you, yeah.
And the beautiful Tempest looks different today, Darth. What's going on?
I've primed it in black, and they're going to do a thing called black basing.
Is that racial? That's not racist, is it, Darth? That's not.
No, it's not what the kids are doing now, but
inclusivism.
It's a form of weathering,
okay.
pre-weathering before you lay your paint down.
Okay.
Nice.
Very good. Very good. Well, good to see you.
Now, how long will this take to paint? Like, will we be able to see the results of this technique by the end?
He's already taken over. He's only been on here 2 minutes. He's already taken over.
I asked a question. Jeez.
Taken over the show already.
Question from the gallery.
We haven't even started. He's already taken over.
I just asked a question. Come on.
Well, I'll throw the rapid dry and thinner in, and the weathering process is tedious and a bit drawn out. So
Is it? Yeah.
let's
Okay.
see how we go.
Yeah.
Hopefully, might get some color underneath it. Might get some of the bottom painted.
Nice.
It's all one color on the bottom, and but camouflage on top. So
Oh.
it will be if I quickly. Okay. Just that one. Wear that.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. There's the old
Right.
chop wings, John. There's the old chop wings.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Good job.
Bit more elegant than the American offering at the time. Bit brash. The American the American offering.
Yeah, it's an Australian.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
This particular one was flew only by Australian pilots.
gotcha.
Very good. He didn't bite at the American comment yet. He hasn't bitten yet.
Yeah.
No, I didn't quite catch.
The P-51 is a superior impressive plane.
Oh,
Yeah,
Next
that's pretty
up.
sexy.
Next up. He is the general of the Underpants squad. #UPS. He's probably in his underpants right now. And there's a good chance. There's a good chance that they're stained. It's Michael Reed.
Disappoint you, mate. But
No.
pajama shorts and no underpants and a t-shirt.
Good. That's right. Good. He's free balling, folks. He's free balling.
Yeah. Is it the time to say hello, ladies? No.
Yeah.
Dinner's on.
We're on. We're open for business.
Yeah. So yeah, I've got the Mandalorian to attempt.
Nice.
Right.
Looking forward to
Snap
seeing
together, and I took Muzz's advice, so I got some different tools. So look at that, tweezers.
Nice.
Scalpel knife. It's the only file I could find tonight, but no file will work. It's nice and.
What's happened to you? What's happened to you, Matt? Though your Matt shriveled. It's a tiny little one.
Yeah, it's a little one.
Little baby.
Yeah, it's a little cutting mat. Yeah, it's a baby one.
Oh.
Well, I haven't got a lot of space here, you know. Like,
Sweet. I'm looking forward to seeing this. Looking forward. You're raising the game on old Bob. So.
Well, I don't think I'll finish it, but we'll work on it. We'll see how we go.
You're raising the game. Goff.
Well, I was hoping Bob would be joining me, but looks
he's
like
balled
he's
it.
Tonight.
He's balled it.
What's going on?
Balled it.
I'm gonna get this ring light so it doesn't.
Okay. Next up, he is the leader of the MoNKey-LiZaRD army. It's Salacious Rum. I'm here, everyone. I'm here to chaperone proceedings, keep people on a straight and narrow path to make sure these Australian cousins of ours don't get too unruly.
Mate,
I was thinking really so. 2 mad oysters and a monkey lizard.
how good spring at the moment, Muzz? Hey, awesome.
Good. As I was saying to Bob earlier, I was out on Lake Macquarie today.
Ooh, fishing.
Don't quote me, but I think I've read this. Largest tidal lake in the southern hemisphere.
Oh,
Well, there you go.
oh. Well, we're
Is there a
joined.
monster? Is there a
we're
monster
joined-
in the lake?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
What was that?
Here we go. With this conspiracy.
Oh, hang
all
on.
this
The theories are
conspiracy
coming.
A monster. There's got to be like a freaking Loch Ness
Trust-
or something in there, right?
Trust our American cousin to bring the conspiracy theory straight away. Look, here he is.
You know,
Isn't there actually
Dark.
something going on for the Loch Ness right now?
There is.
I wish I...
They spotted Loch. They've got photos of him.
Nessie.
They found him. Yeah, they found him. They
Oh,
found him.
Nessie.
They got photos. So joining us today, everyone's favourite shark, and now in HD. They're not sure which clone he is. God
Now in
knows.
HD.
God knows what clone he is.
Look, you can see every individual hair on my beard now. Look at that.
Oh yeah, God. I should have written amateur decorator, but that would probably have been too kind on him.
Gary
Super
wants to
John.
hire me. Gary said he'd hire me to come over and do his house.
I think you did.
I question if Gary actually watched the video, though.
You did a
building
good job, John.
You building anything, John? Are you building anything?
Well, I don't have anything to build, but if you don't mind, I can open up the I've got some G.I. Joe Valkyries to open, and I've got I still never opened my scrolls, so I can I can open a couple things while I'm listening to you guys, if you don't mind.
We'll let him do that. We'll let him do that.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Bobby's building, Michael, but he bottled it. I did bottle it. I did. I have got those Star Wars kits, but Earth Mum did come through with some new model kits for birthday for the birthday. So we're gonna do the Lambo. We're gonna do the Lambo today. So
I had an Aventador, but I crashed it.
Not doing the Sherman. You're not doing the Sherman tank.
Well, the Sherman. These Shermans need painting. So these will be the last ones I do, I think. So
that Sherman kit, one of the in the model videos on YouTube. That's the challenge model. Build in half an hour.
Oh, you're joking, really? Oh, I might have a chance.
No pressure.
This just showed up today.
Oh,
this just showed up.
Those already shipped. Wow.
Yeah.
I saw that they went up for sale, but I didn't know they would ship that fast. That's crazy. I do want to grab that when I have some funds available.
I've got it pre-ordered. It'll go nicely next to the crash.
That was a pre-order. Right, let's say hello to some folks. Who have we got with us? Rolo Bot is in operation. He is in operation. He is in effect. Good day to you, sir. Shanty.
Hello.
Hello, Shanty. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you.
Man, Rolando scared me the other day.
Did he?
Well, I've got to ask. Okay, I'm sorry, but I can't keep quiet anymore. Rolando is like superhuman. Okay, I figured it out. He's like multiple man. He can split himself and become multiple people. The other day, I swear to you, I was in like a comic book chat and I saw Rolando in the chat. And I moved over to a chat. On this like towards the middle to the end of the chat. I went to this other chat that was on other stream that was on like the conspiracy type of stuff with the stuff going on with aliens recently and everything. And Rolando was there. And then I started up a stream one day right at 1 o'clock. I think it was your birthday day, Rum. And the minute I hit live, it went from 0 viewers to 1, and Rolando was typing in the chat. And I'm going like, how can he get in even a spur of the moment live stream that you like the instant it goes live? I was like, this is crazy. like And he's in all the streams. I'm just like, he's like multiple man.
He's an AI. He is definitely an AI.
You think he's an AI? He's a bot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was on. He actually went on.
He was with Cat.
Stream.
Yeah, but
it
we've
was
seen
Cat.
him. Yeah, I know.
But
We've seen him. We've seen his.
We heard his
AI
voice.
It's an AI
Oh, it
voice.
was that was an AI voice.
That was definitely an AI voice. Definitely. That was definitely an AI voice.
But seriously, though, kudos to Rolando. I appreciate so much that you come into all these streams and all the work you do. He's always got links. He's always got cool stuff to say. And it's really appreciated.
Absolutely. He is a machine. He is a machine, literally a machine.
Yeah. Rolando Cop, the ultra machine.
From appreciation of our number one AI to appreciation to our master, the pod racing Palpatine. How you doing, sir?
Yeah.
How you doing? Minions of the First Galactic Empire. The USS Blobby is still going strong. Look at the USS Blobby. This is forever going to be casting a shadow over the. Look at that. We need
It is an awesome piece.
We need you on, Palps. Palps is the model maker. We need you on. We need you in the Top Gun model school.
Yeah.
The link is in the description.
Him, Rum.
I know. Maybe
the reason he isn't joining is you or me.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. A bit harsh, but you know.
Well, let's face it. Neither of us really are blessed in the talent department.
No, I'll go with that.
We're kind of here to. Well, we haven't got anything better to do, have we? Really, either of us, I don't think.
No, that's right.
So, no.
I saw more nightclubs in my past couple of decades than anyone else, so I don't really need to see anymore.
All right. Josh, how you doing, Josh? Good to see you, my man. Hope you're doing well.
Good old Josh.
Josh.
And the gentleman from the community, right? Many of them, but he's most certainly is one of them. It's Mr. Rez.
Mr. Rez, g'day.
One of our new generals, Jumpy McClunky, General. Jumpy,
g'day.
How are we doing, sir? Oh, he's got his gun out. Look, he's got his gun out already. Straight into it.
You know, I got one of those model kits. I might have been the Boba Fett one, not the Mandalorian, but it was the same kind of box, you know.
Yeah.
And I got it home, and I just slid that plastic band. You know how they have that band that goes around it.
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of slid that off, and I opened the box, and some of those parts were so darn small that I just closed the box, slid the band back on, and went back to the store and returned it.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I was like, I'm never gonna build this.
Can I be honest? Am I regretting this?
I can't see some of these small parts. I'm like, I can't.
I'm struggling.
Can everyone say hello to our special lady friend, Luna Girl, please?
Oh, hey, Luna
Girl.
Hey, Luna Girl.
Luna Girl. Good to see you, Luna Girl. LG. Good old LG. Let's, what's... Oh, I don't know what that is. What's Menudo? Picking up some Menudo.
I thought that was that weird, like, 80s pop band, wasn't it?
I don't know. Lady Cat has joined us. Lady Cat.
Hi,
How you doing, Cat? How you doing?
G'day, Cat.
Good to see you. All right, let's. I want to see what Michael's doing. So let's give Michael a scrutiny because he's got his little special baby mat. Look, this is his little baby mat. What's he starting with there? Is that the chest?
Well, he's starting. Got to start with the torso.
Yeah.
The first step is putting the torso together, the head together, and putting on the cape.
Oh,
So we'll see how we go. Hopefully I can get through all that. At least. Don't rush me, Muzz. I can't see. I can't see what I'm doing.
Back, mate. Let me know what's up.
All right, mate.
I can see what you're doing. I can see it.
we're gonna
I've
be
never
glued
done
to
one of
this.
these.
We're
But
gonna
it's
be glued to
amazing.
this.
Different colours.
You'll find
Oh, it's all
you'll find
coloured.
the
It's all
fit.
coloured. Oh.
The fit's really nice.
Awesome. Well, I've got sprues everywhere. I'm a bit intimidated by the decal sheet.
Is it
That's,
a decal sheet or stickers?
Yeah, stickers, I guess they are. Oh,
So some Bandai kits come with decals and stickers, and some just come with stickers.
well,
What's the
these
difference?
might be.
They're all
One's a decal. It's like a water slide.
Oh, I wondered
Yeah.
what water slide meant. What does that actually mean? Because you have to wet them.
You gotta wet them, yeah.
You got to wet
Really?
them to release them off the cardboard backing
Oh, that's going to be a
and
disaster.
slide them down.
But yeah, I've got this.
But they
It looks like stickers.
Bandai, yeah, they did stickers as well. But the stickers are really, really fine.
Yeah, look.
Like
They're tiny.
finer than Lego stickers. I find. No offense, mate.
No, great. Thanks for that.
Oh, I'm going to be a disaster with the decals. It sounds like a nightmare with the water slides. Sorry.
No, the
Just
water
saying.
slide's cool, mate. You just do the I think we discussed this in an earlier one. But you put the put a little drop of white vinegar in there too. Into your little water. Just have like a little small flattish sort of surface with a little bit of water, and yeah, you just soak them up, and some tweezers help, that's for sure. So
Don't they stay better? Don't they stick better and last longer or something?
The
paper
vinegar
sticker
takes the shine off them too.
I bought a
Because
new one.
they're naturally shiny, aren't they, Muzz? Yeah.
Yeah, they're shiny.
I see.
Well, I've got issues at the moment with the actual model kit I'm doing it now. The decal sheet, if I can get it out of the box. These decals are made by a company called KoWaKiaN, and they do beautiful work. Like good registration of the colours next to each other. Not much carrier film.
Yep.
Push out the cardboard underneath, and then a thin layer of plastic all the way across them all, and the actual decals painted underneath that thin layer of, like, really thin layer of plastic. Well, not plastic, but I forget what the actual product's called. But so they bed down nice if you use like a Mark Fit straw.
Can I ask a question on that? What are the little cutaway sections, or are they ones you've already applied?
They're ones already applied. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, right.
Yeah. But what they've done, this company not long ago decided, well, they changed their actual way they do the decals slightly. So now apparently, once you've laid the decal down, that thin clear carrier film that's on top, there's certain ways you can peel away that and just leave the paint of the decal, and it takes that glossiness away that you get with a decal. I mean, it's one of those things. It's like, do you have a crack at it and try that? But a lot of people have tried doing it, and it's ruined the decal. So I think I'm just going to stick to my old way of painting over the top with a clear coat and then a matte coat.
I like how you can get like just sheets of decals and put like different insignias than what you get in the kits at the stores. That's cool.
Yeah. A lot of companies do like decal kits for other kits. And
yeah, I've seen some Australian markings and stuff for the Australian Air Force. So which you wouldn't normally get, like, you know, because we had a lot of British planes, so you normally get those planes with the actual, you know, English markings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My model kit, my hobby store near me, they'll specifically get kits in that have got Australian markings on it, and they'll put an Australian marking sticker on the box.
General Gap has arrived. General Gap has arrived. He says, "Are you blobby haters prepared to be blobbied?" Hashtag MLA. And right on cue, here's 12-inch blobby to say hello to everyone. 12-inch blobby, everyone. There we go. Thank you, Gap. Thank you, Gap. Good to see you. Good to see you. Justice for Blobby. Hashtag Justice for Blobby. Says Josh. Hashtag the Blobby Bunch.
The Blobby Bunch. The Blobby Bunch.
Okay.
Rum, you have corrupted my fiance. That's a joke. That's an absolute joke. Josh did not need any corruption from me. Josh was very clearly corrupted many moons ago before we ever met. Come on. That's hilarious.
Well, you know, let's face it. He is the ambassador of the monkey poo video.
Yeah,
he is. There was an inner blobby just waiting to, you know, just waiting to emerge. Cat. Oh, Gap's already on the case. Cat, you're gonna have blobby trick or treaters this year. Yes, that'll be amazing.
Blobby trick or treaters, jeez.
That'll be amazing if we see such an emergence of, you know, that.
Okay.
All right. What's going down? What's going down?
Oh yeah, this looks like fun.
What? Oh no. Oh, bang, you're in. Bang. Bang. We're in there. Oh yes, there's one side piece. Monkey poo for life. Monkey poo for life.
I didn't knew that was coming.
Shanti says, I love how surgical Muzzer is. I thought she was going to say, I
no.
love how technical and surgical Bob is with his building.
Yeah, surgical.
Yeah. All right, next up. Got that. No. Bam, we're in. He knows, everybody. He knows. What does he know? The White Shadow knows. The White Shadow's here. Chip Ganassi, a.k.a. Chip Getler, says, hi all. I was going to join and work on my Boba Fett. Hi all. I was going to join and work on my Boba Fett. Why don't you? Come on.
He's doing one of these.
Yeah, come on. We thought you were coming on.
He's doing one of these. Maybe he can help me through my pain.
You want to see along.
We want to see you and Michael have a Boba Fett off.
Well,
come on.
We're having a Mando on.
They're having a Mando off. Or Mando versus the Boba Fett. Come on, Shadow. Come on. Get on here. Mr. B's here. Mr. B. The link is pinned to the top, everyone. So come on.
Mm-hmm.
Cat says, "Can somebody bring me my coffee? I don't want to get out of bed yet." Sleepyhead, sleepyhead. You see, Cats, if you had your own blobby, you know, he may, you know, but as your anti-blobby. Mr. B, everyone. Mr. B says, "Hello, everyone." He's driving, but he's listening. Very good. Very good.
G'day, Mr. B.
Good to see you. Go steady. Have a safe drive wherever you're off to. Mr. B. Yes, we need. We were expecting Shadow, weren't we? He did mention that he was going to come and build. Oh, look at that! It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yes, Earth Mum properly came through the other day with a load of model kits.
Didn't she? What?
Yeah, yeah. So I've got a couple more of these quick builds. I've got the Bugatti, and then I've got some proper kits. I've got them here actually. So I've got the submarine Spitfire
In 72 scale. That's
These
the
ones
gentleman. That's the gentleman's scale, Rum.
Gentleman scale. Oh.
Gentleman's scale.
These come with paint kits and paintbrushes.
They do.
So that's going to be dangerous.
Oh, wow.
That's going to be dangerous.
Oh, good old Humble.
And then there's the Sherman Firefly.
That's a really nice kit, by the way.
Nice. So I'm a bit worried about getting the paint out of mine, but and then there's the Tiger.
Oh,
So we've got some
Tiger one.
We've got some German action as well. So, and I've still got these two Revel kits as well that I bought the other day. So I've got 1, 2, 5. I've got 7 kits worth to build. So 7 weeks of streaming.
Wow.
So that's good.
I'm planning on doing more of these, but I just want to see how this one goes first. I really want to do the Death Trooper and the Shadow Trooper.
Yeah. You get everything with that kit. You get everything with that Death Trooper, so you can do.
Yeah, well, you can do the
commander.
long sniper version of him with the pauldron. That's what I want to do. Because Hasbro didn't bring that out. So, oh, geez, I'm struggling. Every time I try and get this together.
Let's have a look.
So, am I doing?
Look at that. Quite fiddly.
Well, you've got to sit these little. These are the ball joints.
Very sure.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you've got to sit them in. Sort of. Oh. You got to sit them just loosely in here, like this. Apparently, unless I trimmed something off, I shouldn't have.
They don't look like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The ball. Yeah, the ball. No, you're right there. The ball just sits down in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So when I try and push the torso together, they seem to start falling out.
Show me that. Yeah,
and then I've got this middle piece.
Show me the bit. It looks like you've cut.
I've cut them.
You've cut them off. There should be a ball bit that goes down into that hole.
Oh, okay, I thought that represented cutting it off. I don't know my instructions here, but anyway, I'll get it. Yeah. So that means that the arms will be dead loose, won't they?
Yeah. Have a look to see if there's a second pair of those pieces in the. Because sometimes you get doubles on the sprue.
No, you didn't. Oh well.
Give me a
Doesn't matter. I'll make it work. I'll make it work.
Yeah, sometimes you have to do a bit of a bodge. What's going on here? It's all about going down into the hole.
Yeah,
What?
exactly. Well, that's what I'm having trouble with.
I like how he skipped over my comment. Right, let's go back. What's been... You guys, I'm sorry, you're going so quick. I'm missing what's... If Blobby wants to come into my house, I'd beat him with my baseball bat. So aggressive.
That I would believe.
He's so aggressive.
Whoa.
Young cat. She might do that.
I'm thinking of a new theme song here.
Yeah, so don't get spares. Yeah.
I'm working on a new song here. Here we go.
New song.
Here's the story of a man named Blobby who was busy with 3 blobbies of his own.
No.
There were 4 blobbies living all together, yet they were all alone. Till one day when the blobby met this blobby, and they knew that it was much more than a hunch, that these blobbies must somehow form a blobby family. That's the way they all became the Blobby Bunch.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Very good, very good. You know I'm going to cut that out, don't you? And that's going to be a short now.
Oh, we're going to make a music video. We're going to redo the intro to Blobby with all blobbies.
See, Blobby's he's inspiring. He's even inspiring people to make music about him. So this is the impact he's having.
The impact. Yeah, there's some kind of impact. So what we got so far is we have a trouble bubble with the
nice.
the Televiper.
Have they just done a new one of those, haven't they? They've done a tiger one, or
yeah, there's a red one. What is it? The Crimson Guard one or something, or Python Patrol one or something. Yeah.
Nice.
Pretty cool. They look great. Yeah.
Wow.
The guy fits in there really nice.
They're cool, but they're like when you think about the practical use of one.
Yeah.
It don't make a great deal of sense, those things. But...
And then we have the Valkyries.
Oh, cool.
Cobra Troopers.
Oh, cool. I don't recall seeing you buy a massive amount of classified before. Are you actively?
Got every single one, yeah.
Have you got every single one? Have you? Wow.
Yeah, Joe is one of my favorite things. So
I know you've got. I know you've got a huge 3.75 collection, like a ridiculous. But I don't remember you getting this. Are you still getting Black Series as well?
Not every single one. Well, I do have to say I don't have every classified because I have not been getting. I'm not into the Python Patrol stuff. I never was, even as a kid. So I haven't been getting those. But all the regular standard looking Joes and Cobras I've been getting. And for Black Series, I get the Jedi and Sith. Yeah, so I've got Malgus here, and I've got... What was the other one they just did? The orange suit guy, red suit guy.
Oh, Malik,
yeah. I've got Malik and the other one. Malik. Both of them here. And then both of them from the game, you know. Yeah. But I'll get all if they do any Clone Wars Jedi, I'll get those. And then anything from the original trilogy. So if they ever finally do Hammerhead, well, they are, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah.
So. But I'm not into getting everything anymore because the prices are too high.
There's too many.
And for Marvel, I get the stuff that's like the comic book. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I go for comic and cartoon. I don't do MCU, not the I don't do MCU.
Mr. B's running into Walmarts. So take it easy. Yeah, cool. I'll look forward to seeing if you pick anything up. Where's the shadow? Well, the shadow was coming in. Where's the shadow? Oh, you've got Spider Woman. She's one of my favorite characters. She's got webs under her arms.
I think there will be accessories that go in there. Yeah.
She's
So,
one of my favorites.
Yeah, she's got the slits.
I've got the Toy Biz one
So-
of her. Is that the
Yeah.
screw? Is that the scroll one? Is that the scroll?
Yeah,
one?
this is the scroll one that you can
Oh,
switch
yeah.
the head and have a scroll. But I want her for Spider Woman. I'm gonna put her up as
Yeah,
Spider Woman.
definitely.
Yeah.
That was my favorite cartoon. Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, and Wonder Woman was around the same time. Sorry, Spider Woman was like the same time, wasn't it?
Yeah, they did
same universe, some cartoon universe.
Yeah, they did a great cartoon. Yeah, I think it's on Disney Plus still.
Is it?
Yeah,
Really?
at least in America. I know they sometimes screw you guys over there. I've been told.
Who's been wrenched? Uh, 18 in the chat and only 9 likes. We can do better. Thank you ever so much. Thank you for that, Shanti. Thank you ever so much. Right there. Then this piece.
Do most of you guys keep like every single box that you open up, like every bit of packaging, or do you pick and choose?
I'm starting to pick and choose.
Yeah, I have to pick and choose. That's why I'm asking.
So far, I have, but I'm really rethinking it.
Because I don't have space to keep all the boxes, but
I'm on the same.
I would like to, but I just don't have. I would need to get a whole nother house for that.
You need a third house.
Yeah,
for
third
your
house.
boxes.
Third house.
That's crazy. That will
There
definitely
might be a way. Yeah, there might be a place to store them now at the house, though. There's a few nice walk-in closets and everything else that.
That's definitely going to be a dilemma for me when I eventually move. Like, because there's no way I'm going to be able to. I'm going to have to make a decision about in or out. I don't think I'm going to be able to do both. You're either displaying it in or you're displaying it out. And if you're displaying it out, then you either like flatten the boxes, flatten them down so they're like really thin,
Yeah.
and then maybe chuck the innards, like chuck any of the plastic innards. Maybe do that.
That's kind of the dilemma. Yeah. Do you? And then is it still the original packaging if you've thrown away all the insides? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's kind of like
That's my dilemma.
Well, I suppose it's a compromise, isn't it? I suppose.
Yeah.
I suppose it's a bit of a calculated compromise. It's the innards that like make up. Unless you can flatten the innards as well, then that's ideal.
Yeah,
But
like some of them
you
that are
can't.
cardboard like this. Yeah, you could
Yeah.
flatten the innards as well.
Some of them you can't, you know. Some of them you can't, but
Yeah, like I can't think of why I was actually keeping them. Like initially, I thought it was because, maybe one day I'll rebox them, but I don't see that happening.
yeah.
You know what I
See,
mean?
it happened once in my life when I moved from Seattle to Florida here. I did rebox all my Black Series and Marvel Legends that I had at the time.
Wow.
So I was thankful that I had the boxes because I just paired them back up and put them in the boxes. And then if I didn't have a box, there's room enough in that to slide a second figure in the packaging sort of behind that bubble shell, you know. So I did that with a couple figures that I didn't have a box for, you know, but that was very few. So I was pretty thankful that I had most of the boxes, because then the boxes went in a shipping box to put in the moving van, and they stacked very well, and they all fit in boxes. Whereas if you're moving a bunch of loose figures, like say a lot of my vintage stuff that I don't have boxes for, that I had to individually like wrap each figure, put it in like a Ziploc bag to keep all their accessories together, and then you got to pack them. You want to put like padding down in the box, and you've got to pack them in like layers and put padding down, and you know what I mean. So it takes forever to pack up loose figures if you don't want them to break during the move or during transit. So I was happy to have the modern stuff with a lot of boxes still, but this condo has a lot less space than what I had when I lived in Seattle. So once I got here and started putting stuff out, I had to get rid of some of the boxes because I just didn't have room. I would have stacks of boxes that are just full of empty boxes, But yeah, now that we have the house up there that we inherited, I might be able to use one of those walk-in closets and just store everything in there. It's it might be a good idea to do that.
But yeah, this is
just in case, right?
The dilemma of the old in and out.
Right. Yeah, right.
The old in and out. Don't forget to use the hashtag #BlobbyLube, says Cap. That is a popular one. LG says, guys, I'm so sorry. I was using my phone as a flashlight and hooking up wires while I listened.
So sorry. What do you mean?
Be careful with the wires, LG. I don't know what you're doing with wires, but be careful with them. For God's sake. Super John meant electrical work. Luna Girl. I don't know what's going down. I don't know what's going down, but I do know that we have been joined by NASCAR's #1 racer, owner, all-round superstar, Chip Ganassi.
Hey guys, how y'all doing today?
How we doing?
Doing good. How are you guys? How's everyone?
It's the still renting space, ride on the orbiting Russian satellite.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man. Gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta do it. And that looks like a Bandai. That looks like on one side a Lego Millennium Falcon, and then in the middle that looks like a Bandai Boba Fett.
It is.
Here we go, Michael. He's half built on there.
I'm coming towards the end of the build. I think the last time I was on, I actually built most of it, except for now I'm on the backpack and little accessories. So
very good.
You'll be able to finish it today, hopefully.
Very nice.
Oh, so he's given up on the Millennium Falcon and started building Boba Fett? I see.
Oh, no, I can only do the Millennium Falcon on Sundays. It's a religious thing.
Oh.
Yeah. Do that or I go to Salacious Rum Hell.
See?
How you going with your shoulders, Michael?
They're in there, but I can see I'm going to have issues down the track, but we'll see. I don't know why I did that. I read the thing wrong. I thought the symbol represented snipping, but we'll see.
What does it represent? What does it represent?
I think it, I don't know. Like,
well, look at Muzzer. Look at that. Hold on. Look at that. Look at the. Hold your ship up again, Muzzer. That looks crazy.
Whoa.
Look at that. Whoa.
Wow, that's cool.
Looks crazy.
Modeling.
Now, how are you getting that effect? Hold on. How are you getting that effect?
Basically, you're just scribbling, right? See if I can get it going. coming in nice and close. Hang on.
Oh, okay. So I
just
see.
Scribbling little lines, but you're trying to stay in the panel.
In the panel, yeah. Okay.
And it doesn't matter if you get like a couple of splotches.
Oh,
So
sure.
I got it thinned right down, so I can have low air pressure and.
Yeah, so it's not like a wide nozzle painting like everything. It's a real thin pin prick.
Yeah.
Don't
have it wide open. I'm only just pulling backwards on the needle. Yeah, a lot of the time we're getting it drying. So I'm basically just scribbling.
That's pretty cool.
Luna Girl says, Cat, I have 4 puzzles sealed in boxes waiting to build on your best puzzle stream in the galaxy. Well, that might be the case, but Bob has something in the post today, which is going to be built on Blobby's puzzle stream. Oh, by the way, the Batman puzzle was officially missing pieces.
Oh, that sucks.
It was officially. So we got a refund on that one. So we might buy another one to like fill in the pieces. But have no fear, everyone, because Mr. Blobby is going to be back tonight. He's going to be back tonight, Saturday night after the toy duo, and he has got Danger Mouse. Danger Mouse. A whole 50 pieces to go with his other Danger Mouse set that's got 60 pieces in.
Awesome.
And to go with his... Look at that. So there you go, Cat. The puzzle
So
wars continue.
8-hour stream, right?
The puzzle wars continue. Well, we don't know. We've got this one, and we've got another Danger Mouse one, and we've got a Telebugs one. So we don't know. How long is the 50-piece one going to take? I don't know. But the puzzle war continues. The puzzle war continues, Cat. Not being let off the hook so easily. Hey,
I like that puzzle, Rum. That's a cool puzzle.
Yes.
The Danger Mouse.
Yes, we've got another Danger Mouse one. This is our second. We've got a larger Danger Mouse one too. Hey, Bazza, how's it going?
Hello, Mr. Baz.
The webbing looks great.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
Yes.
Oh, and I can announce. I have found a Blobby puzzle. And,
no way.
It's coming. It's on the way. I have found a Blobby puzzle. So
they've surprisingly done quite a bit of Blobby
merch. There's a lot.
Merchandise, yes.
There is a lot.
More than I would have expected.
Yeah. There is a lot.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Blobby, 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 blobby. Everyone's blobbying out. Everyone's blobbying out. Danger Mouse.
Oh, there's a great cartoon.
There's a scroll.
Just love penfold.
So
I'm actually bidding on some. I'm bidding on some vintage 4-inch Danger Mouse figures. Actually, at the moment.
Nice.
You get penfold, and you get the Toad, and
Zebra Ali. Is that the was it the magpie or the crow that used to be with?
Yeah, I think so. That sounds right. What's John got there? I was thinking, what's John showing off there? It's the top of his head. It's the shark. The top of his head. I was thinking he's got something out.
The monitor, the laptop is popping.
Bazza, how you doing? How you doing, Bazza? I am going to do a puzzle stream tonight. I am going to do one tonight. Yep. I'll do one after everyone else is finished, and I can't imagine it's going to be a very long one though tonight. Shanti, are you streaming tonight? I think Shanti's streaming. No, it's on Monday. Shanti's doing a stream on Monday. She's not streaming tonight, but Shanti's streaming on Monday, and she's got the Boobs comic people back, because they've got a second episode out of their comic. He's the greatest. Right, there we go. Did you what do you think? What do you think of the because you're a traditional comic book? What did you think of the HasLab, John? The Giant Man HasLab. What was your opinion on that? Don't know if I heard.
I mean, he looks cool. I'll give him that. He looks cool. The price is probably just about right. I don't think it's, you know, to do a HasLab at what $200 isn't that bad. But the problem is I think they cheapened out. They took the easiest possible thing they could do and just did it without any thought or, you know, because quite frankly, if you've been collecting Marvel Legends all along, you've already got Giant Man in like 3 or 4 different sizes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They did a Build-A-Figure one that was probably like 18 inches or something. And they've done, you know what I mean? So you're essentially getting a figure that you've already got a couple different times, but now in a 24-inch size, which I think is the biggest they've ever offered of that figure. But if you've got the 18-inch one, do you need a 24-inch one? You know, it's just kind of like.
Is the 8? Do you mean the toy? Do you mean the Toy Biz one? Yeah, or the.
No, they did a Marvel Legends one way back. Like that was.
For the
they did it. They did it.
Civil
and
War,
then they did it
Giant
again. Man. They did it twice actually, because they did it again during Civil War. Yeah, where they had the MCU one. And isn't he Isn't he about 16 or 18 inches tall too?
No, he's. I mean, he's quite. Yeah, he's pretty big, but I don't. He's not. He's nowhere near the HasLab one.
No, but he's in between. He's taller than 12 inches. You know what I mean?
Is he? I don't think so.
Because I've got the red version one standing on my shelf next to Stiltman, and he's about as tall as Stiltman, and my Stiltman has 3 stilts on him. You know what I mean? So
he might be. I put him away ages ago, to be honest. But yeah.
He's at least 16 inches, if not 18. But so it's just kind of like, to me, it's sort of like if you've already got one that you've got from the many different Build-A-Figures, or even just like the 6-inch version that I have a 6-inch version of the same suit that this 24 inches in. I don't feel like I need him to be 24 inches. You know, I just don't. So to me, it's kind of just like, it's nice. It's cool for people who want them. The price point is good for people who want them. But personally, I don't need that figure. I would have rather had something else, like Fin Fang Foom. I would have rather had Fin Fang Foom, you know, or...
Yeah, I'd like that. I don't have one of those, so I'd like that one.
Yeah, that's or an X-Jet. I kind of thought... I don't
see how they could do that. It would be too big.
I kind of thought it would be the perfect time to do a really nice X-Jet, because X-Men 97 is coming out. You can model it after the cartoon version of the X-Jet, and why not just do that? And I mean, it doesn't have to be 6-inch figure scale. It could be like a really nice 3 3/4 inch one to go with the 5 POA figures, you know?
That could work.
And just have it as detailed as like a Ghost, or as detailed as like the Razor Crest, something like that, you know? And but make it look like the cartoon to sort of coincide with X-Men 97 coming out, you know? Because isn't that cartoon starting back up like within before the end of the year,
Yeah.
right? It's real
Yeah,
soon,
yeah.
right? So
This year, yeah.
to me, it would have tied in with something that's actually going to be on TV, you know?
So many sprues.
How are you finding it? How are you finding it, Michael?
Well,
Let's
besides
have a
the
look at
blue I made with the arm ball joints, this is
Oh,
where
that
I'm
looks
at.
all right. That looks
Well,
all right.
Oh, now
Ball
it's
joints,
totally
though.
falling apart.
Yeah, no, that's all right. I'm expecting that to happen because of what I mistakenly did, but that's all right. I'll make it work. Yeah, so it's actually there's three colors, you know.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. My Siri went off. Good, thanks, Siri.
She's always
Anyway,
she's always got an opinion, hasn't she? Just like Alexa.
She just told me she didn't get that, but
Until she breaks up with you and live on TV on stream.
You guys ever watch? Obviously, ever a fan of The Big Bang Theory?
Yeah. I've seen it before.
The one where Raj falls in love with Suri and goes to goes to visit her, and he can't speak to her. That's hilarious. I'm never a huge fan of Raj, the character. I don't know.
Yeah.
Does he go visit the girl who did the voice for her? Like the actual person?
Yeah. He goes, knocks on this door, and she's there, like, you know, doing a Suri voice. And he like stands in front of her, is like tracked her down, and he's like, "Oh, I can't talk." It's pretty good.
Oh, it's so
okay.
Wrong. It's so wrong with what I've done. There's something wrong with what I've done.
I mean, I definitely enjoyed the show a lot better before they like.
I know where
you're going. Before they all kind of paired up, like it didn't matter to me if there were, like, if the group got bigger. But the problem is that, like, when you look at our real lives, like I look back at my life, like there was a period of time where like I had a girlfriend, but my 2 or 3 best friends didn't, or 1 or 2 of them had a girlfriend, but not all of us ever had a girlfriends at the same time. But yet sometimes there were like 4 or 5 girls hanging out with the group. You know what I mean? Just none of us were dating them. So I just kind of like, why did the TV show have to make it so they all had to pair up and start dating? Because that's not real life. Why couldn't some of them just have remained friends and just been part of the group as friends? You know, like it just seemed like it got way too unrealistic that
they had to bring in like extra characters like Stuart for that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But yeah.
Not that the show was really supposed to be realistic, I guess, but it just it eventually just sort of just wore on me. I was like, and they got away from, the other thing too is they got away from the original comedy, which was about pop culture and stuff like that, and it went more into relationships. You know what I mean? And I was like, I didn't start watching this. I didn't start watching this for a relationship comedy. I started watching the show because it was a pop culture comedy. You know?
Exactly. And that's how I feel about it. No, I really do. I
think they wanted to give nerds hope. Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Yeah,
hope for me yet.
I guess, that's very true.
I know, Gap. You can't actually buy those NFTs. I have got two NFTs on my store. They're a joke. It's my first and second logos. One's $750 and one's $1,000. You can't actually buy them. no, you're the first person to spot it. Actually. So
Like, you didn't actually register them as a true NFT on an NFT service, did you?
it's on Teespring have their own blockchain, so they are.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but but they're not. You can't. But so I put them on there, but they've discontinued the service. So I left them on there to see if anyone would say anything. And I put crazy prices on them. You can't actually buy them. I did originally. Yes. They were originally proper NFTs.
Really proper ones. Yeah. It's funny. Yeah.
Myster's back.
Yeah. I was gonna say there's some Mysterious.
How you doing? Good to see you.
In the chat.
Good to see you.
Wealth of knowledge.
Yeah, he knows his. Yeah, he knows his stuff. Ooh. That's... What's up, y'all? How is the building going on? Well, as usual, Darth Muzzer is doing something incredible. Yeah, that none of us.
I'm just scribbling.
Jeez, Muzz, they got trains for that.
Well, I could just use that, but it's not really what I want. It's like a mask just sit over. And it does the same, similar sort of thing, but it's a little bit too coarse. So I'd rather get a finer one. So yeah, titties, my hands on. I'm half done.
It's amazing.
How was that?
Absolutely amazing.
Sorry.
Yep. This is fun. These should lock in better. I'm going to have big time trouble with those. Okay, let's look at this thing.
Rum, I think you offended Josh by saying no. Josh is streaming on. Josh and Shanti are back on Monday, so don't miss it. They aren't doing a very good job advertising it, so I'm going to advertise it. They are back on Monday night. It's Eastern Standard Time. I think it's 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, or 8 o'clock. Well, let us know what time it is. And they have got the comic book creator of Boobs, which I was a big fan of the first episode of for various obvious reasons. And with the first edition, Bob got a printed copy of the comic plus a limited edition poster, which will be framed.
Did you back it?
I backed it.
Nice.
The problem is, the only problem with it is, for us English folk, the postage costs are astronomical. So I really want to back the second one, but it's like $40 shipping or something crazy.
Oh, wow.
Just for a comic, you know.
Really?
And it was worth it. Like I don't mind it when you buy it when you're getting loads of stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But for the second one, I kind of only really want the comic, you know. But the shipping's very high. But if I was in America, I would definitely be getting the run. But check it out anyway. I'm definitely going to check it out anyway and see if I might message them and say, hey, any way you can do that a bit cheaper? It seems a little bit high, just for if you're just buying the comic.
Or do something like where you pile it up, like say like, you know, okay, I'll agree to buy the next 5 issues,
right?
And then wait till I have 5 or 6 of them before you ship them to me. You know what I mean? And
That's a
then do
good
one
idea.
shipping.
That's
you
good,
know,
yeah.
do one shipping charge for 5 or 6 issues rather than each individually.
Yeah,
Good call.
that was a good call. Hey, Rick. Rick's joined us. How's it going, Rick?
Oh
Hey,
no!
Ricky.
Oh
What?
no!
How you doing, Rick?
Rick.
Mindy. Oh, it's Mindy. That's it. Mindy's husband is joining. He's the co-creator. Very good. But he's definitely got an eye. He's definitely got an eye. Rolo's put the time on. There we go. 8 p.m. Eastern. There you go. Okay. Oh, nice. Tell you what, that could be one of the better ones. That's nice.
Wow.
Nice. I can't stick for all the decals on it, but that's it's very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
Very nice.
They come out nice. Yeah, they've molded it all together.
Yeah, the thing is with them, you have to really you have to really put pressure on for them to stay in place. You have to be a bit firm-handed with these.
No.
You know what they say?
Just I'm struggling.
I've got a new obsession, people. I've got a new problem. There's a YouTuber, an OG YouTuber, that I've been following for years. He makes me laugh so much. Yeah, his name is Jeff Solo. It's not a big YouTube channel. It's just a small YouTube channel. He used to go to car boot sales and he picks up toys. And he's a Scottish guy, absolute legend. He's been away for ages and he came back the other day. And he said, I'm going to do some more videos. And in his toy room, he's got hundreds and hundreds of these. He's a soccer fan or a football fan, and he's got all these Corinthians. These are from the 90s, so I've started picking them up. Started getting all the goalkeepers from the Premier League, and now I've got a bit of a problem.
And it was the goalkeepers that made you realize you had a problem, well, not anything.
Yeah,
else,
only.
Yeah,
yeah. Couldn't have been anything else.
And I've got a problem with Care Bears. Josh has got me onto Care Bears. I've got a couple of auctions going on eBay for job lots of Care Bears.
Wow.
For some reason. I know.
So when are you opening your toy museum?
Yeah. You ain't kidding.
Seriously.
Yeah, as soon as I move.
You're definitely going to need a big place.
Right,
how big are your storage lockers, Bob? Are they big?
Pretty big. Yeah, pretty big. They're walk-in
full
ones,
of boxes.
you know. You can't walk in there. They are walk-in ones, but they are head to ceiling, full of boxes. Apart from one that's got a shitload. It's still floor to ceiling, but it's got a shitload of TVs and consoles in it, and a couple of bikes as well. I was a bit. We were all crazy mountain bikers at one point, so I've got
Oh, mountain bike. I thought you might have been one of those Lycra dudes that get up on Sunday mornings and ride with their mates.
No.
No, you didn't join that fad.
Didn't do that fad. Didn't do that. I had the skateboard.
Yeah, I'm not into it either. Some of my best friends are. They do that every Sunday morning. They ride some ridiculous amount of miles. And
I could be up for it. I could be up for that. I could be up for it. Like now, as a way to keep fit. I do like bikes. Had a BMX as a kid and a skateboard, and then we all. I don't know if it was just our area, because there's a downhill, quite a famous one. Well, famous for the UK anyway. One of the signature races in the UK calendar is a downhill race is close by to us. So we were all into mountain bikes as kids. We were all like crazy into mountain bikes. So I had a string of mountain bikes, and
we would have hung out, Bob.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Muzzer was the BMX bandit.
I was a bandit.
He was.
Got called that many times. Geez, it got annoying. But yeah, I've still got my red line freestyle bike still in the shed, and
I haven't heard that one in a long time.
Oh, you got a Cannondale. Very nice.
Cannondale, Beast of the East. Ooh. It's all aircraft aluminium.
Nice.
Wow.
People were quite territorial on their brands as well. So I've got a couple of. So yeah, people were either Cannondale or Trek or Specialized. You tended to like stick with your. I've got a couple of Treks. Cannondale always made crazy frames. I remember Cannondale making some really crazy looking frames.
I've got a friend who's got his own company. It's called he owns Dirtworks.
Okay.
And they do the importers for your White Brothers upside down front shots.
No.
For downhill running.
Wow.
As well as a heap of other things. Him and a mate started the company and got it built up, and he got to the stage where one mate just stayed in the warehouse, like filling orders, and employed a heap of people, and the main guy, my mate, ended up just touring Australia on different bikes. He'd ride from point A to point B, pick up a new bike, put it together, ride it to the next destination, then write a review for Mountain Bike Magazine. Just touring Australia.
You'll never guess what kind of bike. You'll never guess what kind of bike I have in my storage that I ride once in a while.
What's that?
You still ride it?
A penny farthing.
It's got to be big enough for you to ride.
I could see John on a penny farthing.
It is. I only bought it like 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What, you do have a penny farthing?
It's a Schwinn. I have a Schwinn from the 60s. It's called a Flying Star, and it's blue. Bike. It's blue with white, like giant white walls on the tires.
Do you know what? Seat with the skid bar on the back.
Yeah. Do you know the Flying Star? Yeah, it's very similar.
3-speed gear shift in the middle.
It's very similar to Pee Wee Herman's bike, except it's blue instead of red. Yeah. When I saw it, I just fell in love. It's not the most comfortable thing to ride, though, but it turns a lot of heads when you ride down the street.
They had a big recession, didn't they, Schwinn?
Yeah, Schwinn still makes bikes. They make modern ones. Yeah.
Yeah. One of those people that ride. Well, people that ride with these bikes with motors now.
Oh yeah, what's the
electric
point?
Bikes. Yeah,
actually,
they're cool. They are cool.
Must be cool when you got a hill to face, but
there you go. Yeah.
Except they keep setting on fire. The batteries keep setting on fire.
Really?
Yeah. I love collecting old stuff. I've been searching for a couple of skateboards online. I remember as a kid, so I want to get a couple of old skateboards, and I'd love a friend of mine that's on YouTube, and he's also got a great Instagram channel. The trash compactor guy. He in England. He's got a mint, absolutely mint rally burner, which he's done up, and that was the rally burner was like that was a great BMX. If you're in England,
was the BMX.
Yeah, the rally burner was.
Yeah.
I don't know if that made it across the Atlantic, but it was definitely like a.
Oh, they made here.
So
yeah,
we
had them here. Rally burner. I had a. What did I have?
We definitely had rally because I had one of those as a kid.
Yeah,
Did
we
you?
had.
Up in the
Did
80s.
you? You had a rally.
I just don't know.
Yeah.
They're made in Nottingham.
Rally,
Yeah.
Mongoose.
I've had I've had
Line.
Mongoose.
Yeah.
Haro. I've had GTs.
Yeah, GT. Yeah.
I used to love the GTs. Used to love the GT, the classic GT frame where it creates that little triangle, in frame.
Yeah.
I have a rally. No, I got a truck now. I have a truck in the garage, but
yeah, I've always liked truck.
Yeah, mine might have been a GT.
Yeah. GT.
I had one that was stripped down and super light that I threw in the back of the car.
Has anyone ever seen the movie Rad?
Oh yeah, yeah.
We used to get the magazine.
Rad magazine. The start of that movie Rad had all the freestyle riders at the start of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eddie Fiola, Dennis McCoy, Brian Blair. I'm going back now to like 86. BMX Plus days. I've still got all old BMX Plus. And if anyone sees, I'm going to have to pull the original photo out. But I did an advertisement for a clothing company out here, Cooter Lines.
Oh, we've got to see that. You've got to find that for us. We want to see a young.
I had a copy of the magazine, but someone pinched it. I've got the original photos somewhere. But if I can finish this wing, I'll go and see if I can find.
We got to see that.
I had hair. Yeah.
Now, this is not BMX related or anything, but just talking about like nostalgia of things. I always really wanted as a kid, because in my head it would be like having your own slush puppy machine, and I used to be obsessed with whenever we went out anywhere where there was a slush where you could buy a slush puppy. I was always like, "Can I have a slush puppy?" And I always wanted a Mr. Frosty. I never got one. Did you guys have Mr. Frosties?
I think I remember
Mr.
Frosty. No,
he's like a white snowman with you put ice in it, and then
he's got a beanie on his head.
Yeah, he's got a beanie on his head,
yeah.
and you turn the thing, and it crushes the ice.
Down. It goes into like a little.
Yeah, and there's a little penguin.
Now I know what you're talking
about.
Yeah. I do remember.
I just looked them up. Yep, I remember.
Yeah, do you remember those?
Yeah.
Oh man, I've ordered one on eBay because it's like I never had one, and I really want one in the toy room. So I've ordered. But I just got. I've managed to find on eBay.
Apparently, they still do them.
Yeah, but they look different. I wanted the vintage one. They look different.
Yeah.
So I wanted the vintage one. So I've got a vintage one, but it's just the unit and the little. There was always a little plastic penguin, where you put like you could put in the juice. You could buy like strawberry or whatnot, and then you squeeze him. So I've got the Frosty Man and I've got the penguin coming. So I need that on my shelf. And I tell you what, something else
for the cup with the four Frosty things in it.
I started to get really nostalgic. My uncle bought me when I was a kid. Do you remember when they first had handheld TVs? They weren't very good, but
yes, with the little aerial.
He bought me a Casio.
Yeah, like a transistor radio kind of thing.
Yes.
It had TV. Yeah, my auntie had one of those. I used to love borrowing it when I was a kid.
Yeah, no, it was mega at the time, and I think it was probably quite expensive. But I mean, really, not very good. But I've got one on eBay for 20 quid, the exact one that I had.
The
black
Watchman, or no, that was a Sony one.
Oh, the
Oh,
Walkman.
yeah,
Casio.
Oh,
Watchman
the
was
Sony
the
Walkmans.
Casio, yeah, or the
No, there was a
Yeah.
Watchman that had the
the
TV on
Sony
it.
one. Yeah.
Sony Watch.
I did have a Sony Walkman. Sony Walkmans were the. If you had a Sony Walkman, you were the bomb.
I had a Sony Walkman.
They were the shit. Yeah.
I had a
you
couple
were
of Sony
were the
Walkmans, I
bomb.
think, over the years.
You were Cliff Richard.
Do you remember the yellow one? Do you remember the
on your roller
waterproof one that was
skates.
yellow? Do you remember the waterproof one that
Oh,
was
yeah.
yellow?
Yeah.
Yellow
Yeah.
yeah, the Sport.
Yeah, yeah,
Sport, I think is what they called
sports,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, the Sport.
Yeah.
Sony Sport.
That was an important one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get. Do you remember those LCD games we used to play, like the Tomy games? There was ones that were the shape of binoculars. There's like a tank attack and a shark attack. I want one of those because I never had one of those as a kid. I really want one, so there's like a white one, I think, is shark attack, and I think there's a blue one that's a tank attack. I think they're by Tomy. Do you remember those LCD binocular type games?
Here it is. Vintage 90s tank assault handheld LCD video game. Yeah, and you look through the binoculars.
Yeah,
there's like a binocular screen, and you've got like these. Each side has buttons. Yeah.
Yeah.
It says it came out in 1990.
That's definitely maybe 90. I'm sure they were 80s. They were kind of like around the time of Game and Watches. I thought Game and Watch, Nintendo, and then the Tomy games, and
seeing if there's an older version here.
I'm sure there's a shark one, John. There's a shark attack. And
they did a Star Wars one, and it's in the shape of the droid tank. It looks cool.
Shark attack.
Let me see if there's a shark one. Let's see.
Shark attack. I'll see.
Oh yeah, there it is. Look at that.
What are they called?
It says that it's
I think they're called Tomytronics. I think they're called.
Yeah, it's a Tomytronic one.
1983.
And it looks like a blue. Yeah, there's a blue one.
Tomytronics
with the shark on it, and then what's the red one here? And there's a black one. Tomytronic 3D.
There you go.
The red one is Roundup. The black one
Turbo. There's a white one that's Turbo.
The black one and the blue one both say Shark Attack on them.
Seems to be over here an abundance of white ones, which are pretty cheap. The blue ones and the red ones seem to be more expensive.
Oh, and there's an orange one. What's the orange one? Empire. The game Empire.
Someone's selling all three of them for 150 quid. Wow. Racing car. It's a racing car one.
Rick's going on about BMX cars. Does anyone remember like your Shimano DX pedals?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Scraping your shins.
I was going to bring that up. Like the one that I had, I stripped it down. I stripped it down so it only had 2 gears, and then I took off the rear brakes so it only had front brakes because most of the tricks we did were with the front wheel anyway. And then I put the pegs on the front and the back so you could stand on those pegs, and changed out the pedals to those ones that, yeah, if you didn't do it right, you ripped your shins open.
They're ones called bear traps, and they were like a circular saw blade.
But it basically, I think I changed the seat and everything because I was trying to get the bike as light as possible. So it would be the lightest with the least amount of gear, but also had enough gear on it to do all the tricks. and we'd throw it in the back. I had a 1967 Chevy Impala, and you could actually set the bike in the back seat, and then so I'd throw it in the back, and then drive to wherever we were going, and we'd all pull our bikes out and do tricks in the dirt.
Oh,
and
you
the
had
sand
a
and everything.
you had a nice car growing up then, didn't you? You must have been the bomb if you had a. Wasn't that a pretty sexy car to have as a kid? A Chevy Impala.
Yeah, that's the '67 Chevy Impala is the car from Supernatural. It's the one that the boys drive in Supernatural.
You must have been. You must have had all the lady flavor.
You'd go to the mall. Yeah, you'd go to the mall and it'd be full of girls in a minute. Yeah.
How did you manage to get one of those?
I just bought it. I found it somewhere and bought it. Those cars were everywhere where I grew up. I grew up in a farming community up in upstate New York. My friends had GTOs. There were Stingrays. There was, every car you could imagine. 70 Chevelle SS, like everything. That's what my brother had, a 70 Chevelle SS. One of my friends had a GTO convertible, and we had a Starfire convertible. Like we had, everything you could just imagine.
We had really shit cars. Like my first car was my first car was a proper boy racer car. It was a Vauxhall Vectra. What was it? A Vauxhall Vectra SRI, which is basically a fake GT. Basically, it's a terrible car, terrible handler, looked awful.
Was
Big
that
spoiler
Australian?
on the back.
I think they were Australian built, those Vauxhalls.
Vauxhall Vectras.
Yeah, I think they were. We had Vectras, didn't we, Mus?
Yeah, yours were Holdens, though, weren't they?
Yeah, but they used to rebadge them for Europe. We used to build them here, and then they rebadge them Vauxhall.
I loved it.
For a lot of years.
I loved it at the time. Silver and but it wasn't a very good car. Really. Not like having a Chevy as your first car.
No.
Well, that wasn't my first car. I saved up to get my first car was a Oldsmobile Omega, and the neighbor gave it to me. I drove that probably for a year, and then I bought a Chevy Malibu, and the Malibu had a really great engine, nice 400 or 4. What do we want? 425? I don't know what it was. One of those big block engines in it, and we bought it basically for the engine because the car was rotting away. It was rotting away so much that the passenger door did not work. You had to roll the window down and jump in through the window. It literally would not open. It was rusted shut. And then the floor was gone in the back. So the people in the back seat had to keep their feet up in the air or put it on the edge of the car because you could literally see the ground whizzing by underneath. And then, but I used that for 6 or 8 months to save up money to buy the Chevy Impala. And then we put the engine, I bought one with no engine. So we put the engine from the Malibu in the Impala and ended up with and then repainted it in the barn. We had a paint shop in our barn for painting cars. So we would do that. Yeah. So we were repainting awesome. Yeah.
Did your ceiling lining fall down too, says Rick?
Yeah, it actually fell down in both of them. Yes, the Impala and the Malibu. And you know what I did in the Impala? We ended up relining the ceiling of the car with a fuzzy ceiling, and we got the fuzzy dice, and we made a fuzzy dashboard. It was it was totally like that early '80s fuzzy decked out. It was it was
fuzzy dice,
nuts.
fuzzy dice.
Yeah, fuzzy dice and everything. Yeah, it was crazy. It was totally pimped out. Chrome wheels, chrome mags on it, and everything. Yeah,
we all had either Fords, like Ford Fiestas, or it was either Ford Fiestas or Vauxhall Astras or Vauxhall Vectra. Actually, I was quite new. The Vectras are bigger cars, and most people had hatchbacks, but I had a cheap Vectra. But most people had, Ford Focuses or Ford no, not but Ford Fiestas before the Ford Fiestas or
Little hatchbacks.
little hatchbacks, basically. Yeah. But they were fun.
Yeah, I've still got a little. I enjoy my little sports car. Little Mazda 3, but it's one of the special editions.
Yeah, well, Mazda make good cars. What's the one with the rotary engine that they make? There's one that's
That was the RX-7.
RX, that's a good car. That's got a
And they
rotary
did an
engine.
RX-8, yeah.
That's
There
a
you
nice
go.
engine.
There
Wow,
you go.
look at that. Is that you?
That's me. I worked at
Look at
McDonald's at
you.
the time.
Look at you. You had sex in that car, didn't you, John? Have you got a mohawk?
No, not
going
in
on with
this
your
one. It
hair?
was that I started growing my hair long.
What's going on
So
with
that
your
was
hair
an
in that one?
Impala, yeah?
Yeah, it was that's my '67 Impala. Yep.
That's my friend
that
in
is so
Australia
American.
has got one of these.
Did you go to drive-in to those
Oh yeah,
cinema
drive-in
things?
movies. Yeah, drive-in
Did you
movies.
go,
Yeah,
Did you go and park with a lady, John?
of course. I mean,
Yes.
there were times we never came home. We'd stay out all night in the car.
Wow.
Somewhere.
It's kind of funny because I had a 65 Impala. Oh, I'm sorry, 66 Impala.
Yeah.
As a growing up, yeah.
They probably looked very similar, right?
I'm looking at it saying, yeah, it's exactly a very similar style. Yeah. 60. Yeah, not much change other than mine was a green color instead of the blue.
The blue, yeah.
Yeah, we have
so funny the cultural differences. If we pulled up an English equivalent now, there'll be a little hatchback.
Yeah. Oh, this car was massive. I mean, it was.
There'll be stickers on it. There'll be stickers on it and some.
And keep in mind, this is also just a 2-door. This also came in a 4-door, so
Yeah.
you can imagine how long that thing was.
Yeah,
and the doors weren't like shorter. They weren't that much shorter in the back. They were probably about the same size as the front door.
Yeah, this car was massive. It was huge. Like probably 20 feet long or something. It was just unbelievably big.
It was a boat. It was a big ass
boat.
Yeah.
Wow, Rolo had a Mustang. Wow.
Yeah.
Rolo had a Mustang.
73 Mustang Mach 1, very nice.
Yeah, the Mach 1 is awesome. One of our friends had a Mach 1. Yeah.
That was my stepfather as a kid growing up. I was about 5 or 6 when my mom met him, and he actually was on the volunteer fire department in our town, and he had a blue '67 Mustang, and so he had it all pimped out where he had lights on it and sirens and all this stuff. So when he'd be going down the street to go to a fire call, he'd be slapping on the lights and away it would go. So I always wanted to have a Mustang, so I ended up. I've had so every car I've had for the past 20 years is probably 25 years has been Mustangs. Every couple of years I go out and buy another one.
Yeah, that's what my brother did. He owned 1 or 2 cars that were not Mustangs, but then after that it was like he got every car he owned for his whole life were Mustangs.
Yeah, I think before the Mustang I had a Honda Del Sol.
Del Sol, yeah.
Oh, wow, I don't even know what that is.
It's a small little 2-seater that you pull the roof off like a Targa top, like a Porsche. You Targa top it. You put it in the trunk, and then the back window would go down. And it was a lot of fun. It was a fun little car to have.
I found it.
Oh, here we go. We gotta blow them up.
And oh my god, I didn't think I still had that much porn. All right.
Oh, here we go.
Whoa!
Look at that!
Look at the camo pants! Look at
that!
Those are awesome.
Oh, that is awesome! Look at you! Pull it down a bit. Pull it down a bit. Pull it down. Look at the hair. Let's look at the hair. Yes.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Wow.
Look at that.
And I'm gonna sit there for a
I
minute because I gotta grab my charger. Hang on.
I am absolutely loving the cargo pants. I love cargo pants.
Oh yeah, no,
They-
he's got the
they
perfect
are-
outfit.
they
Yeah,
are-
yeah.
they
That's
are
what the ad was
The
for.
glasses. The
Actually, that's
long
what
shirt.
I got paid. A pair of those pants at $90.
Who made those? Who made those?
That's Cuda Lines.
Okay.
Hey,
What shade? Okay. What shade are you wearing?
Which sorry?
What shade? What kind of shades are you wearing there?
Well, they're all. Oh, it's a black and white photo, but
No. What sunnies?
oh,
What
the shades.
sunnies?
They're Oakleys. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Oh yeah, Oakley. Yeah.
Oakleys. The
Everyone
bike was a
Mostly a Ray-Ban
mongoose.
back then.
We all had Oakleys or
Unbelievable.
Arnett's. Do you remember Arnett's? Do you remember Arnett's?
Yeah.
Catfish. Do you remember those?
Yeah.
We were into those.
Oakleys or Ray-Bans.
Catfish.
I'm just hoping I don't run out of battery. I should be fine there.
Yeah, the only thing I still have
Yeah.
from those days, I have my birdhouse board, but I
That's
don't.
the shot.
I wish I had my visions. We had a visions board.
Do you
but
remember
I
Vision?
really
Do you remember Vision Streetwear?
Yeah,
Remember
yeah, they had
Visions?
Yeah.
streetwear. Yeah,
I think
Yeah.
those shoes were Visions.
it could be. Yeah,
Those
Nice.
shoes were.
Nice. Look at that!
uh,
Wow. What's the bike?
That's a mongoose.
Mongoose.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
Nice.
mongoose with
Mongoose,
the
yeah.
circle. Circle.
Mongoose.
Yeah.
That's the
yeah.
neck.
that's the photo they used in the ad, and that's the photo that I think they should have used in the ad. I only got 2 shots of it.
No, the other one. The other one's better. That one's
Hanging up.
better. That one's better. That's cool.
I was
That's
in.
cool.
It was in Skating Life magazine, Tracks magazine, BMX Plus, and Surfing Life, I think. And I didn't end up with a copy of it.
Oh,
Really?
But there's a date
have
on
you?
it.
Do you know what edition it was? Because you should Google. You should.
I should be able to get
Yeah.
back to you.
do a search on
Gotta find
eBay.
it
Do a
on
search on eBay.
Gotta find you a copy of it.
Yeah, do a search on eBay because when I was like 12, me and my best friend went to a soccer match, a football match, and we were this was before all-seater stadiums, so we were stood in the crowd, but we were stood right up against the advertising board with our arms on top of the advertising board, looking at the pitch, and they must have taken photography for the program that very match. And so the program for the whole following season at this club, me and my little mate were there with our little heads like over the advertising
Awesome.
board on the program with like, you know, I searched for it on eBay and I found the program, you know, and ordered a copy. And so you probably better find it.
Wow.
Someone will have one somewhere, you know.
I'll have a look.
Oh, G-Force
love
was
to get a copy
Diamondback.
of it.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah, Diamondback. I remember them.
Yeah, I remember those.
Do you want to see another shot? Look at this one. Look at this one. When my brother and I were kids. Did you guys ever do that? Did you ride bikes?
Never got into motorbiking. No, or was it dirt bikes? Or something like
No, me
Yeah,
neither.
we had motorbikes.
that? Never got into that. No.
Yeah, we
Had a
actually-
farm I used to go to.
That's our farm right there. That's our farmyard. That's the backyard I grew up in.
Wow.
I had all that to
No.
play in. You know,
Nice.
back to those woods. Yeah.
Did you,
No way.
yeah.
So
Did you
we
have
had
a track up
snowmobiles.
in the woods?
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we had snowmobiles, motorbikes, 4-wheelers, 3-wheelers.
Wow.
I mean, like everything you could think of, we had, just tearing the place up. We even used trucks. We were using field trucks that we've rolled and flipped over a number of times. That just,
is that a
just 'cause-
Kawasaki?
yeah, I think that's a Kawasaki. Yeah, that's my brother's bike. We actually
normally
raced for a
green.
couple years, like in actual real events. You know what I mean?
Wow.
But no one stuck with it. We were not the best at it, so no one stuck with it. But it was fun to do it. You know, and we had a crew of people like in the neighborhood that would help repair and do stuff on the fly while you were there, and then one of us was a really good rider, so we'd switch out riders depending on who had a good day and what was going on and stuff.
Well,
I had more fun.
The fact that you spent your early years wandering around your own woods kind of starts to make sense, John. Things start to, starting to understand, the fertile mind of Super John
right.
starting to.
I used to think that Yoda lived back. I thought Dagobah was in the back of the woods.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
A great way to grow up.
Yeah.
Well, see, I grew up in the city, so yeah.
So you were a little scally.
Know.
You were a little scallywag, Michael.
Yeah, city kid. My godparents had a farm. I used to go and spend a bit of time there. They used to always have work ready for me every time I was going down there.
Yeah,
they'd be like, "Oh, guess what we're going to do? We're going to do drenching of 300 sheep today." I'd be like, "Oh, grouse."
Great.
And go round up the sheep, the dumbest animals in the world. I'm sorry. But
Yeah.
they are seriously just too much. Yeah. No, I enjoyed my little farm experience.
I saw the classic joke on Insta. The young kid. Did you see it, Michael? He was on Good Morning Australia.
No, I don't. Oh, no.
Little country boy, little country kid with the wide brim of Cobra hat on.
Yeah,
he must have been like 10 or something.
Yeah.
And sorry, this might offend a few people, but see how we go. Keep in mind, this is a young kid on morning TV, and he goes, "You got a vegan and a vegetarian at the top of a cliff, and they both jump. Who wins?" Oh, sorry, they're racing each other to get to the bottom. Who wins? And he says, "Society." For it to come out of a young kid. God.
I like it.
Very good.
Society.
Very good. Jumpy said they had a few off-road bikes. A Honda, a Yamaha, a Montesa. Wow.
Oh yeah, Montesa, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow. I still have my motorcycle license. I just don't ride a bike. I keep it because it's only like, tacked on with your car, it only adds about $7 to $10 every time you re-register. You re-up your car license. So I keep it just because it's cheap, and I don't know, just in case I ever need to ride a motorcycle, I guess.
In case you ever need to escape from a...
Yeah, I just feel like there might be a moment where I'm downtown or something, and I got to escape, and the only thing there is a motorcycle, so I can legally escape it. No, but if you, like here in the States, if you let go of your motorcycle license, you'd have to retake the whole test and do everything all over again if you ever wanted it again someday. So it's better just to pay that extra $7 to $10 a year and just keep it on record. Then you don't have to then you don't have to do it again.
Fair enough.
Makes sense.
It makes perfect sense.
Oh, it's got a KTM. Wow, that's a
KTM were good ones. Yeah.
Now, I've always coveted, I've never been a motorcyclist, but I've always coveted a Triumph.
Yeah, Triumphs are good.
Those street triples are the ones that Tom Cruise used in Mission Impossible 2. Beautiful things. Oh, Shadow's got a box.
I've got a box.
Shadow's got a box.
See what's in the box?
We do.
What's
We
in the
do.
box?
We really
What's in the
do.
box?
We really do want to see. We like looking in boxes.
What's
Oh,
in the
you've got
box?
you've got the big screen.
Oh, that's scary.
We like looking in boxes.
Alrighty.
Gotta love surprises.
Yeah.
We just like stuff. We like
So it
stuff.
came with his Bones coffee.
Oh,
So it's
you got some coffee.
I got coffee.
Got coffee. He's got specialist. He's got
Yes.
special coffee.
Special coffee. Special coffee that comes in this little Spider-Man box.
What?
What?
Bones coffee.
Seriously?
What? What? What is this?
What?
What is this?
I said
What is this?
ground
this is
coffee with a
cool.
mug.
The
What is
Spider-Man
this?
mug.
What?
Yeah.
Is it
That's a
beans or
good sized mug
ground?
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then a bag of beans.
Oh,
No
a bag of
way.
beans.
Yeah.
You have a grinder then. You got a
And they got-
grinder.
You got
I have,
Spider-Man coffee.
I got Spider-Man
He's got
coffee.
He's got a team of little of. I
didn't like
didn't
the
say
taste.
it. He's got a
Squeeze the
team of.
smell here.
He's got a team of slave children.
Oh,
Which
it
is
was
great.
Were they
it smells
Hey,
good.
Bavarian?
cats
It's
all
kind of
right.
marshmallow. Oh yeah. It's like marshmallow flavored.
Oh, what?
As my
What?
wife is yelling, coffee's gross. Yeah, crispy marshmallow treat flavored coffee, and it
What?
smells like that. Right
How
here.
do you
Yeah.
have marshmallow flavored coffee? That doesn't
I
seem
have no
right.
idea. It's just something I ordered. I didn't realize it was marshmallow flavored.
You
But
normally
yeah,
alright.
this
tell
little
me
kit.
off. You normally tell me off for having fun, for having.
Yes, I
flavors.
know. I normally do, but I had to get the mug. I mean, come on, look at that mug.
You do. You did.
Kind of hard to see because of the light, but
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's cool.
yeah,
Wrestling herbs.
Very cool.
very cool.
Yeah, very cool. Mm.
Gives
Look
you the
at
power you
G-
need
look
to
at-
swing into action.
G-Force
Look at
has
G4.
a Poulan Pro riding mower.
Classic.
That's cool. That box is just cool.
It's
Like,
beautiful.
so
Yeah,
talking
I'd
about-
keep it for the
yeah.
box.
getting rid of boxes.
I'd keep it for the box.
Well, that's the problem we were talking about earlier. Is do you get rid of your boxes or not? And I just, I'll be struggling to
don't.
get rid of mine. Do you get
I
rid of
don't.
them? Do you chuck them?
Unfortunately, I don't. I was just thinking about that today as I was doing a video. I did an unboxing with Grogu that I got from Papa Gord. I was doing the unboxing, and I'm like, do I really want to keep all these boxes now because of windowless boxes? I'm like, do I keep them or I don't know, but I don't. I literally
Oh,
they're
you got
sitting in
rid of
my
that.
other office now, just sitting
You
in
got ri-
bags and boxes.
You got rid of that Black Series box of Grogu and Luke.
No, I didn't get
Double
rid
one.
of it, but I was thinking
didn't?
about it. But
Yeah.
I opened it up today. I just posted a video on it this morning. That's what I was doing when you guys were doing this.
Saw,
I forgot
yeah, I
about it.
saw. I
So
just
I was
haven't
like,
commented yet.
but but I didn't throw the box away. It's just sitting over there. But I was wondering. I'm like, man, I was gonna put in the comments. Should I keep these boxes anymore, or?
Yeah,
they-
it's a hard
But
one.
I got them all.
Yeah,
Crazy. I think they're all gonna end up in the attic. Just to kind
yeah.
I've got to get rid of
Awesome,
mine.
Oh, do you get rid of all of them?
Yeah, I've got to get rid of all.
Yeah.
I made
It's a bit of
this-
a
One
fire
room,
hazard.
that's
It is
cool.
a bit of a fire hazard, actually.
Not all of them.
Really, when you think of it, putting all your boxes in one, all your cardboard
Yeah.
in one room. It's
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It definitely is.
That's a good point.
Fire
I think
hazard.
my whole office is a fire hazard though with all this stuff like that.
Fire hazard. Get that break out. Why is it still say? I haven't turned it on yet. Right, there we go.
I have my first Salacious Rum though. I'm excited. Or Crumb, shall I say? Salacious
What?
Rum. I got
What?
that. I got
What?
that in the Jabba the Hutt. The Jabba the Hutt Black
Oh, you get the Black Series
Kit?
set.
Ah,
That's a
yeah,
good
yeah. I
set.
posted that
Yeah.
video from yesterday.
That's a
yeah, I
good
got
set.
that video
That's a
yesterday.
good
So that's
set.
actually
That's a good set.
yeah, it's cool. So yeah, it's very neat. It's funny because I put it in my video. I was actually for the last year I've had that on eBay, just kind of reminding me, send me a tickler reminder to say, hey, this has been posted. This is newly posted, and it's always
Is
a
that the
Salacious.
Comic-Con one?
Have I
No,
received-
this isn't the Comic-Con
No.
one.
Have I received
This is the
mine
actual.
yet? Don't know if
Yeah, I
received
haven't.
mine
No,
yet.
I
received
literally. This was I was just kind of looking online, and I seen that they had the the Black Series one available. I'm like, oh shit. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and buy it. So I did. It was cheaper than it would have been if I would have bought the damn thing off eBay.
Has it
I
got
don't
the
know.
Chip? Has it got the articulated Salacious or the older one?
Yeah. No, it's got the articulated
Oh,
Salacious
good.
and the mouth on the actual Jabba the Hutt. When you move the arm, the mouth opens up and down, opens and closes.
Cool.
So it's neat. It's a neat little.
Yeah, it's in the
got
vintage
it.
style box. Yeah.
I got
Yeah,
it.
it's a
got
new
the
one.
vintage box.
So
Yeah.
it's the new one
Yeah,
you're talking
new
about.
one. Yeah,
this is a new
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
Yeah, the new one.
I don't know. If
Yeah,
I've
so
had mine yet.
I got
I
the
remember.
old one, but I definitely want to get the new one.
Yeah. Because I was looking at the old one, and just for the figure himself by himself was like anywhere from $100 on eBay. Every time I turned around, I'm like, it's like I don't want to spend that much money on a
God, the old
Yeah, I
one
know.
over here. The old one over here. The Black Series one in the black box with Jabba, and it's like 270 quid over here.
Really,
wow.
On eBay.
Jeez.
Yeah,
it's
the
a
old one.
big thing.
Yeah. The San Diego Comic-Con one, the SDCC one, where it had the whole kit and everything similar to what I got here. That literally was, but it had like the window in the background. That is high. That's expensive. But the regular one, it hasn't been that expensive, at least over here. Yeah, I get emails every morning on the damn thing. It's like
Put my fan on for a minute.
156.
Taking off.
Oh, whoa!
Is that? I got. Hang on,
That all right?
I'll move the.
Yeah,
Still too loud? It's a little bit too loud. I'll mute it.
no, that's all right. That's all right.
I got to put my camera higher. Hang on. Is this the one? This is the. This is the one I've got.
That's the
Jabba's
one.
throne room.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
That's the one.
So
Yeah.
That's the one.
Hang on.
That's the one. 270 quid on eBay over here. I've been. Yeah.
Hey,
But wasn't this one kind of weird where like I thought that if you put a 6-inch figure standing next to him, he's slightly too small.
Well, let's put. I've got Hera. Yeah, he's. Hera's
No, I
a
guess
tall
he's
figure.
right. No, he's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she
I
scales pretty
I
well.
don't own this one, but I was always told by friends that he's too small compared to 6-inch figures. But to me, that looks fine because C3. Remember, 3PO was standing next to him on the throne, and he wasn't. He was about that height. So
We've got R2 here.
yeah. So he looks fine.
He's beautiful. He's beautiful.
Yeah. Backwards and forwards.
I was lucky to
Backwards
get
and
this.
forwards.
I went to
Yeah. No,
like a toy sale thing, and some guy had it, and I brought it pretty cheap actually, so I was lucky. But the box isn't the greatest, but anyway, I'm glad I've got it. It's still a nice piece to have.
No, cool. I wish I had one because it's one of the things that I think that was probably the first Black Series thing when I was collecting them that I was unable to get, and it was the first thing that kind of was like, damn it, now the collection's not complete. And then it just kind of snowballed from there. There were a few other items here and there that were so limited you just couldn't find them,
Actually, still got the I've still got the other one in the box too. The single release.
Single one, yeah.
Yeah, see, it was
that's the one I've got.
box on mine.
But I definitely want the new version.
Yeah, that one's cool, the new one.
I want one to open. So.
But that one's vintage collection size, right? The one that Chip has in his hand?
No, this is Black
No.
No.
That's
Oh,
Black
it's Black,
Series.
it's
Black
Black
Series.
Series size?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Black Series
Really?
just re-released it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
this is Black
Yeah.
Series.
With vintage
Yeah,
packaging. It's a Black Series with vintage
Yeah.
packaging, huh?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it's odd, isn't it? Yeah, it's
See, I
odd.
got that one as well,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
which was
So it's pretty much, I think, very similar to what you got there. But
Boom,
Yeah.
shoot.
I got a question. Has anyone
one.
seen the Star Killer 3-pack Black Series?
No,
Starkiller 3-pack.
no.
Yeah, it
Starkiller 3-pack.
comes with two stormtroopers in Black Series.
Oh, I heard it was coming, but I didn't know it was actually on release.
It's on EB website for pre-order.
Is it?
Yep, 200
I'll have to have a look.
260
What?
Really?
Australian.
Why?
Really?
I'm like,
Why is
what?
it so much?
I'm like,
That's
it's three
crazy.
figures,
Really?
and two of which are old, like 2020 stormtroopers.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
And if you, by my math, it should be no more than 160. Like a deluxe set with 2 extra figures,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
and they're throwing on an
that's
extra
ridiculous.
$100.
That's
Wow.
ridiculous.
It's that. I reckon it's gonna sit though, because even other websites here in Australia have got it on. They've already started discounting a product that's pre-ordered.
Yeah.
On pre-order.
Really?
yeah.
Like it's already got Goodies. I think it's Goodies Toys. I've already got it on pre-order, but it's already discounted on the pre-order. I think it's $229. Still,
Wow.
still too much.
Yeah. Yeah, my word, but still.
There's too many figures at this point. I'm starting to lose the plot with everything that's coming out. So hard to
See,
keep
I
the top
only-
of everything.
I only really do Star Wars and the Black Series, and I mean that's hard enough to keep up with. I don't know how you guys collect multiple lines. It's just got me. Seriously,
It's making me get off of modern more and more because, like he said,
Yeah.
like with Masters of the Universe Origins, somewhere in the last year, I lost track of where they were, and I missed a couple waves of the early Snake Men stuff, and then like the one with King Randor and that stuff. Like I missed that wave, and then now I'm lost because I don't. There's been 4 or 5 waves since then, and I haven't gotten all the figures. So I just kind of gave up. I said, well, screw it. Now there's too many to even keep track of what I'm missing and what I missed. So I just stopped. I said, I guess I'm done. Because
the annoying thing about the Origins is the Mattel Creation only ones.
Yeah, and then they do that. They have a bunch of Mattel Creation only ones, and if you're not on when they go up, you miss them.
Well,
Yeah.
I was on the other day for the so I've done quite well out of those ones. I have missed a couple, but by and large, I've got most of them. But I was on there for the Snake Lady one, and it literally sold out as soon as it went on. It sold out. And I was on the website, and it sold out.
Yeah.
So
that's ridiculous.
So frustrating.
Is that something that's pre-ordered? I still don't understand how something pre-ordered is sold out.
It's sold out, yeah. It's a pre-order.
Oh, surely it must be hard to.
Yeah, if they're making them, you might as well keep making more until you really
sold
out.
You'd think so.
Surely they can up the machine output.
Yeah.
Oh well,
yeah. So it's
we had set. We've got this set to run 1,000 of these pieces. Let's make it, 1,500 because the orders are coming in.
Yeah.
It's just.
I mean, that's what I would do if I were a company because you'd want to make more profit. So, you know what I mean? Just keep going till, as many pre-orders as there are.
Yeah.
Then
I was wondering if the companies are hoping that it becomes a limited edition item or a limited item that people start trying to, scurry about to try to get more and more out of it, and make it exclusive.
The secondary
so that way
market.
People try to buy it all out right away, and then come back as a secondary and do something similar to what they did with the Black Series. With the hey, let's go ahead and reintroduce it again. So,
archive it.
Do an archive version of it or whatever, and start
Which I don't mind because actually some of the Black Series figures I missed out on originally. I got to get through archive. So
I was the same way with
Hasbro Pulse is apparently going to start putting all those re-releases on Hasbro Pulse.
Yeah, the
Tuesday,
Yeah,
Sunday,
they
Tuesday,
finally
Tuesdays.
acknowledged that it's a thing.
the
Yeah, it's a
Tuesday.
thing.
What is it? Take Back Tuesday or something
Take
like
Take Back
that?
Tuesday or something. Yeah,
Yeah,
Another
there's
clever
a lot of
seen
marketing.
that
figures
this
there that
morning.
I missed out on. Like, I love that Emperor throne room set.
Oh,
They
they're
need
not
to
doing.
bring back.
Are they doing that? Are they
Yeah.
doing that?
That's one of the ones on the list.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
It's six in Black Series.
yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're gonna and the weirdest one, they're gonna re-release the archive Revenge of the Sith Anakin. That's
Oh, with
gonna
the
make
different, with the new head, with the different head sculpt.
with the two head sculpt with a
Yeah, yeah.
two head sculpt.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
gonna make
that's-
a few people unhappy
I want the
because
throne
that
room.
thing's worth big coin.
Yeah, it's worth a lot of money. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably
but-
why they can get away with it. They
I reckon
they
someone's
encourage
come
the
across
secondary
like a
market and then they
warehouse.
destroy it.
They came across a warehouse full of them, so they're
Well,
like,
but
"Yeah,
it's not
we
just
gotta
it's
sell
not
these."
just Star Wars. There's Transformers.
Yeah,
There's Marvel.
I hope they
there's-
bring back the. I want them to bring back the Menasor body, the what is Mixmaster, because I've got all the arms and legs, but I don't have the body because he just showed up. I think I saw him once in a store, and never ever again. And the one time when I saw him, I had spent my toy budget for that month, so I was like, well, I can't get him. I'll just get him when I see him again, and I never ever saw him again. So it's like they put the body out once and never you know what I mean? Like 3 of them, and when the 3 were gone, they're gone. But there's thousands and millions of arms and legs, and it's like, what the hell?
Right. Well, we've done 2 hours, folks.
already.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's gone by. It's flown by.
See the
A
new
little
Yoda I got recently?
Yeah, we'll have a little wander around. We'll start with you then,
Yeah,
John.
yeah. There's the new Yoda I got recently.
What
Remember
the hell
those-
is that? Is that what is that?
Remember
What
those
is that? Mashers?
those
Is
ones
a
that
masher?
were the masher ones? Yeah.
A masher.
Someone
I
brought
don't
that up the other. They brought it up on another stream, right? The mashers, and I was
I
like,
don't
"Is there a Yoda masher?" And I found it online and ordered it. Had it
I
Wow.
don't remember the Yoda masher.
That's
so
cool.
he's got a force bubble and a training ball and a lightsaber that comes with him.
If you go
And then
to
there's
any
a-
charity, if you go to any charity shop in England or boot sale, you will find the who's the
Those
Gungan?
mash. Oh,
Who's the
yeah,
Gungan?
those mashers, yeah.
You'll find the Gungan masher and the Darth Maul masher, but I've never seen a Yoda one.
And then I got a whole bunch of figures from Captain Power coming, so I'll do a video on all these guys because they're pretty
Oh.
cool. There's tons of them. Look at them; they're like
Oh.
shiny, vac metalized.
Shiny.
There's robots and stuff.
Oh.
Wow.
So those are some upcoming videos.
Yeah, don't watch John's videos if you want to have a healthy fat balance. Luckily, I already had Metroplex, so I'm safe this week.
Yeah,
I already had that one. Yeah, I already had that one. Are we going to see you? Are you on Toy Duo, John, later on?
yeah. What? 3 o'clock. Well, Rick's going on at 1, right? In an hour.
Is
Rick's
Rick
going
today?
on in an hour because
Okay.
I think Rick's drawing his Jabba the
What's
Hutt
Rick doing?
box. Or
Rick is
sorry,
busy.
Slime Lord box. The Slime Lord
Lord.
box. Yeah.
yeah.
What? What's
Gonna
that?
be doing a
Well,
Live design.
the pin is technically not Jabba the Hutt, right? The pin is Slime Lord.
Hasn't he already done Jabba? I've got Jabba and Salacious. Is he doing a new Salacious?
I don't know. I thought I saw that he's doing a drawing thing today. At
He,
1
Okay,
o'clock.
he's
well-
doing a he's
Yeah,
doing
I
the
think
box,
you're right,
like
John.
the
I
design of the
believe
box.
you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was doing that box design
Is there a-
online
okay.
to show people how to do it, how he does it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll tune in for that. Rick. And
And then so that's in 1 hour, and then in 3 hours from now is Toy Duo on Vern's channel, Oakhurst.
great. Cool.
Yeah.
And I will be back after that to do some puzzle building into the late hours. If anyone's still up at some crazy time. So
It was
Hey,
an
Wake.
interesting one last week.
I did 9 hours. Ended up doing 9 hours, I think, last week.
Yeah,
was
I
fun.
was there for 4.5
That-
of them.
Yeah.
I was there for the whole
Yeah.
thing, for the most part.
Right. Let's go
Yeah.
and see. Let's
Scary
go to
as
Darth
hell.
Mother. Let's go to Darth Mother.
I've nearly finished.
That looks
Wow.
cool, though.
It is
That's
awesome.
cool.
I don't know. Is it coming up through the camera? You can see like
We can
Yeah.
see,
What?
yeah, we can,
yeah.
we can
See
see
the
how that adds
shadowing
detail.
and stuff. The
Yeah.
detail,
That's
Amazing.
cool.
the striations, the color
The
striations.
striations
There you
and
go.
colors.
There you go. There
Things you
go.
don't get on Cat's puzzle.
There you go. Exactly.
Oh, no.
I might have the top half already painted by next week.
Mm.
Get the top half done.
Very
That's so
nice.
cool.
Unless anyone wants to see me do camouflage again,
That's neat.
I'll hold
Well,
off.
what's fascinating about it is that like I know of doing a wash technique or a dry brush or doing, there's certain techniques I know, but I never saw like this technique of making it weathered and having it look like
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
Appreciating.
So it's cool to see the different methods and get an idea, because sometimes you look at a model and you're just like, how the hell did that guy paint that? How did he get that kind of detail and that kind of line work and stuff,
Mm.
There we go. Very
Yeah.
good. Thanks for joining us again, Darth. It's always a
My
always a
pleasure.
pleasure.
Yeah. Thanks for having me again.
Let's go and see the general of the Underpants squad.
Okay.
Ah,
So
nice.
we've got
That's cool.
a torso and the
Yeah.
beginning of the right leg.
ah.
So we'll continue next week.
Hey, good, his
We'll
head.
postpone.
You've done his head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks all right. That looks all right. You've done all right there. Hey,
I'm wondering
Keely.
I'm wondering if you could get those parts.
Hey, Keely.
You should be able to send and get those parts, Michael. If you can still either that or you just throw some hot glue in there and whack those arms back in.
Yeah. I think
Well,
that's probably.
actually, get some hot glue. Push them in with hot glue. Yeah, then you'll only have like up and down articulation in your shoulders. They just
But
won't
that doesn't matter.
bend
That
in and
doesn't
out.
matter.
Yeah, a bit of hot glue.
I'll save it. I will come up with something.
Right.
Enjoyed it.
Very nice. Very nice. That's cool, man. That's cool.
How
Well,
you
I
like
might
to
see
be?
you later. I might see you later if there's any drunken puzzle building going on again.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be at Mum's tomorrow at Rum, so I might pop in and say hello.
There you go.
I'll be up.
Very welcome. Very welcome. Does he know?
No,
He does.
he doesn't know nothing. So
He knows
I
something.
finished
You f-
the Bandai, but I didn't put stickers on yet. I'll do that later. I didn't feel like messing.
Yeah. Have you got how much sticker sheet have you got for him?
It's a fairly small sheet. Get the angle for you. Not too bad. But there are some small little pieces. I'm like, yeah, I'm not messing with that right now.
Fair enough.
So,
Oh yeah, no, that's way smaller than I've got for Mando.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Look at that. That's a lot bigger than yeah. Mine's a small little. I got two. Well, you got the two. You got the. But this is the
Mm.
the
Oh well,
sticker pack.
should be interesting.
Yeah, should be cool. So, I'll get
Very
that one
good,
put
very good.
together, finish it up, and
Nice. And bang! There we go. Lamborghini Aventador. There we go.
very nice.
There she is. I think I've changed the brightness settings on this camera. It's suddenly looking really dark. I need to go back, fiddle around a bit. It's looking dark, because even the blobbies aren't popping today. So anyway, we shall. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Please smash the like button. Leave us a friendly comment. Subscribe to all of our channels. The Chip Getler channel on YouTube, the super awesome geek show, and follow Darth Muzzer over on Instagram as well.
Yep.
And we'll see you in the chat over on Left Coast Graphics. And remember, monkey lizards are definitely
I'm not doing it.
what?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, G-Force's neighbors are going to cook him?
What?
He says his neighbors are having him for dinner.
Wow.
So they're going to cook G-Force and have him for dinner.
Oh, G-Force was
Cannibalism at its
absolutely.
best.
I hope. Oh, great, because that means
Maybe
G-Force will be
stream.
bladdered again.
Yes, he will.
Last week,
Yes, he
can we
will.
just say, for some reason, G-Force uses one eye when he's drunk. I don't know why. he was using
It
one
looked up
eye
for
for
his
about
one eye.
3 hours
One-eyed
last
bandit.
weekend.
He's
It
the
was the
one-eyed
one-eyed
bandit. That's
bandit.
for sure.
G-Force.
That's
Do you know,
sensational.
if
was
G-Force is back to drinking tonight, I might drink tonight. I might get some.
Yep.
You might see a drink. I don't drink very often, so I'll be bladdered if I do. So there we go.
I've got
We
some
might
beer in
have
the
a-
fridge. I'll join you guys.
Let's have a beer up. Let's have a beer up
We can-
tonight, boys.
I'm a beer
Oh,
up.
jeez.
Yeah.
Let's
ain't
do
doing
it.
nothing.
Here we go.
Right.
Again.
I'm getting on it tonight. G-Force,
Gee,
get on
it's
around
your fault.
when you're finished. Let's do this. See you, folks.